Hello and welcome to my slip and slide video. And what I mean by that is, have you ever noticed that when you've got a loco running and you turn it off, some of the locos suddenly stop dead and others like travel another, I don't know, 5-6 centimeters before they actually stop? This is what I mean. I've got the mallard there. If I turn it up full power, turn it on, you see I turned it off, about 2 seconds later it stopped because it travelled a few centimetres, whereas I've got this diesel here, as soon as I turn the power off it stops straight away. So some locos, like I said, some locos will stop straight away, some others will travel a few centimetres before they stop. So let's get this road on the show. Okay, first up is the LNER Mallard with the 18 karat gold wheels. So let's see how far she travels. Just to let you know, I'm using the H&M 2000 controller. What I'm going to do, turn it off, set it in the right direction, turn it on full power, and then I'm going to switch it on at the back. And I don't know if you can actually see, but I've actually marked out 10 centimeters all the way to the right to the end. So when it reaches the, I'll give it a bit of a speed up, and then when it reaches the 1 meter mark, which is here, I'm going to cut the power and then see how far it travels. And then what I do, I'll measure it. I've got a tape measure here as well, my ruler, and from the once the front end of the loco passes the 1 meter mark, I shall cut the power. And then I shall measure from the 1 meter mark how far past it's travelled, and that would tell us how far it has travelled. That's how I'm doing it. And there's loads of different factors. With the smaller locos, they have, that's because they're smaller, they have a bit more of a run up, and I think the some are more faster than others. So there's lots of different factors which will make the outcome different, but I'm just going to try and do it the same as normal. Well, anyway, okay, so here goes. Right, so as soon as it hit the 1 meter mark, I've turned it off, and that has travelled, I would say 26, about 26, about 26.2. So that's the mallard. Next up is the Southern 3102, which was a Hornby Club model way back in 2013. That's very clever because they've done the year backwards. It's 2013, which is 2013. So let's see how this Southern goes. Okay, so this one's quite fast. Right, so that's what, 20, 21, I'll say about 22.1. That's about 22.1. So far the mallard's travelled 26.2 centimetres and the Southern done 22.1 centimetres. I think this was last year's Hornby Club model. This is another plug engine. It's a Great Western Railway number 18 040 wheel configuration. So let's see how this one does. Well, that didn't seem to go too far. 11 centimeters. This is another plug engine, Great Western 040 wheel configuration. Great Western, as I said, number 101. Let's see how. I got this one from Chesterfield Market, so let's see how this one goes. Okay, so that's 14.5 14.5 centimeters. Next up is the Midland Compound 1000, which is a 440 wheel configuration. It happens to be one of my favourite locos. It's also, back in the day, one of the locos that what used to run along the what's now called the Monsell Trail, because Monsell Trail back in the day was a Midland Railway line, and so this was like one of their locos. And if you go to Bakewell Station, which is one of the closed railway stations, has a little metal sign which has the letters in black, MR, which stands for Midland Railway. So let's see how good the Midland Compound does. Okay, so Midland Compound travel quite fast. Let's see how far she went. So that is about 24.5 centimeters. I'm also measuring each loco as I'm going, the actual length of it. Right, I'm measuring from the back of the hook to the furthest point out, which is the. Which also, funny enough, travels the same. So she's travelled the same length of how long she is. 24.5. Interesting. Next up is the S&D and J&R, which is the Somerset and Dorset Joint Railway. Very similar to the Midland Compound, apart from the colour. There's no front connecting rod at the beginning, at the front end I mean. Same wheel configuration, 044. This is number 44, so let's see how she goes. Well, that one seemed to go quite far. Okay, well this one, right, so that's 30 centimeters. What's that? What? About 36 centimeters. This is the winner so far. This has travelled the furthest so far, because the 1 metre mark is just there. This is the LNER 585 tank engine, I think. I do believe this came from the Sovereign range. So let's see how she goes. Okay, so let's see how far she goes. Right, so that's the 1 metre mark just here, and that is 23 centimetres. So far, probably averaging about 23-24 centimetres. How far they travel, roughly. Now this is the Highland Rambler plug engine, or HR as it said, 040 wheel configuration. Yeah, this is came in the basic. It's just a an oval really. That's number 431. So let's see how the Highland Rambler gets on. Right, this is the 1 metre mark. So what is that? Yeah, about 21 centimetres. They're all doing the same. I'm starting to find. This came in the East Coast Express. This is the British Railways 61672, called the West Ham United. I don't really follow football, but it just happened to be called West Ham United. I don't support any football team. So let's see how West Ham goes. Not very far, I don't think. Yeah, about 30.1, 30.2. Now this is that Loco which I just reviewed just the other day, the LNER 8472, saying it's just basically a shell, a motor and 6 wheels, because it has got no cab detail in it whatsoever. So let's see how this one turns out then. Okay, let's find out. About 20, 30 centimetres, about 25 centimetres I imagine. Yeah, you're doing about the same. Yeah, roughly about 25 centimetres. Now this is the West Coast Highlander, or shall I say, or West Coast Railways. It's another little pug engine, which is, as I just said, come from the West Coast Highlander train set. It's a little 040 wheel configuration. So let's see how this one goes. Not very far. 17 centimetres. Now this is the most famous of locos on the Hornby forum, because it's most talked about, because quite a lot of us ordered this last year from Hornby about the 8th of March, and it took over a year, well, yeah, over a year. This is the S&E CR Rainwright H-Class 263 Bluebell Railway. This is the Club Special, the Rainwright H-Class. So let's see how good she does. 21, 22 centimetres. Now this will please Jacob, aka Gordon, from the Hornby forum. He's into a Thomson tank engine, and all the other locos from Thomson tank engine. I think he likes Gordon the tank engine, because that's why he calls himself Gordon. But this is actually James the tank engine, which is my name, and this is why I've got this one. So this is number 5. So let's see how James the tank engine goes. Not very far. 26 centimetres. Oh, well, that's quite good, because the Mallard has done about the same for the Mallard. Mallard done 26.2. So on top of the range, I imagine. Now this is the BR 460 B117 Welbeck Abbey number 61619. Very similar to the West Ham United, right, which is the 61672, which I've done earlier. This is from the Signature range. So let's see how this one goes. Okay, let's see how far. Not very far, I don't think. 22 centimetres. Now this is the Princess Victoria 46205 264 wheel configuration, British Railways. Not quite too sure how she runs, because she's quite an old one, a bit temperamental sometimes. So let's have a look. Not very good. This just doesn't even slides. It's just literally stop. As soon as I put the power on, it stops. So I hadn't even gone over the 1 metre mark. It's only gone like 13 centimetres, and all the other trains have gone over the 1 metre mark, but this one's it's like half and half. It's like that's 90 centimetres there, that's about 85 there, so it's like 13 centimetres. Now we're trying some of my really big locos. This is my Duke of Gloucester 462, the number 71,000. It's a BR, and I think this one will travel quite a bit, so let's just see. What did I say? This one has travelled quite far. That's the 1 metre mark down there. This is like 50 centimetres. So that's like, so this is going to be quite a winner, this one. 50, what about 50, say 5, 55 centimetres. So this one, because this one does run quite freely, so this one's quite good. This one's in the running, if you like. This one's travelled the furthest so far. Duke of Gloucester. This is the Simpson Arlington Express, British Pullman, LNER number 35028, 462 wheel configuration. I think it's going to be another powerful locomotive. So let's see. Not a very good one, this one. Didn't even cross the line, about halfway. 1 metre. This is 1 metre here. 12 centimetres it might cross the line. 12 centimetres. Now this is the Tornado 462 wheel configuration, number 60163. You notice the smoke deflectors, well, they both broke off on both sides, so I haven't found a way to glue them back on yet. So, and then even if I do glue them off, they only came off again, so I'm just keeping them handy. So this is the actual Tornado. Let's see how Tornado goes. Done quite well. That's 1 metre, so that's 30 centimetres, 33, say about 34 centimetres. Not quite high, but quite not high enough though. In the 30s, so let's get on to the next. This is the world famous FS. I don't think I really need to say much more about it. Sister of the Mallard. This is number 4472, British Railways. Okay, let's see how far. 29.5. Now this one, some people might think it's a bit of a rude name, Cock o' the North. Don't ask me where it comes from. I don't know. Somebody maybe thought it was a bit of a joke, but that's how it's ended up with its name. So there's 282 wheel configuration, LNER number 2001. I very much doubt that means what year it is, just happens to be the number. Gone over the line just about. Sometimes these locos got the same length as the same length they actually are. Like this is 30.5 centimeters long, and this is 30.5. Now this is the Evening Star wheel configuration 210 number 92220, British Railways. This one has springing buffers, so let's see how the Evening Star does. Ooh. Let's see. Well, nearly gone all the way over now, but not quite. About 2 centimeters left to go. So this is what I'd say, about 25 centimeters over the line. Or about 25 centimeters over the line. Now we're going on to my pug engines. We've been to my big locos, now my little pug engines, my 040. Okay, this is the Smoky Joe 56025. Well, that didn't go far now, did it? Didn't finish crossing the line. So that's what, about 10.5 centimeters. Now, if I remember correctly, I think this is another club model from Hornby. This is like the same design as the Smoky Joe 040. Exactly the same loco as Smoky Joe, just different number. British Railways 56011. Well, didn't even slide. That's the 1 meter mark just there. 7 centimeters gone past the line, and still about 5. So we said about 7 centimeters past the line, about 5 didn't. Now this is an LMS 060 wheel configuration number 7414. As I remember correctly, I got it from a postal, like a night mail train, like a set, which I never managed to get work. Never did really work. So anyway, so this is the LMS logo. See, quite a few of these just stop suddenly as soon as you cut power. So again, this didn't quite make it over the line. What's that? So 10 centimeters. Now this is the last of my steam locomotives. This has not got any cab details in it. Great Western Railway 8751 060 wheel configuration. Let's just see how this one does. That one slid a little bit. 1 meter mark here. That's gone straight over the line. About 19.5. Now this is the first of my three diesel classes. This is my diesel A1A 31 class, D5531 British Rail. Okay, this one didn't go very far. This is only like 1/3 over. 7 centimeters. This is what I mean by sliding. Some trains, locos will go on ton of power, they keep going, some will stop straight away. And these are the last two of all my locos, and the last two of my diesels. The only way you can tell them apart, I've drawn, as you can see, a little smiley face on one and one frown on the other, and on the back, and that I put A and B, so you can tell them apart. Other than that, they're both exactly the same. I know one is slightly faster than the other, not sure why. if you have a look at my YouTube channel, and Diesel Chase I think it's called, you can see both of these going around a circuit done quite a few years ago, and the Diesel Chase might be called, but anyway, if you look at those you can see which one's the fastest. Anyway, so let's test these two. Let's go for what I've called A first. Okay, so let's test. That's the 1 meter mark there, and that has gone 21.5. Okay, so let's see this one. 1 meter, 16 centimeters. So the B. So remember, B is the slower one, which is on the track now, and A is the faster one. So the one with the smiley face is the faster one. So A and the smiley face is the faster one of the two, and one with the frown kind of thing, and B is the slower one of the two. Okay, so thanks for watching. I hope you found this interesting. Hope you didn't find it too boring. So please like and subscribe and comment below, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.